Okay, my name is Shambal Tola. I'm a physics teacher. This is grade 9 physics or chapter 4. Now join us on Telegram at Illey online tutoring to get different materials and the lecture notes. Now this chapter 4, force, work, energy and power. This is the so-called the quantities of mechanics that describes the mechanical properties of any physical system, as you know from the lower grades. Now the basic or the fundamental laws of those concepts, especially the first one, the force, is the Newton's laws of motions. Newton's laws of motions is proposed by Isaac Newton. These have three parts that describing the properties of any physical systems. Newton's first law of motions. ማለት ነው ኒውተን ፈርስት ላው ኦፍ ሞሽንስ አንድ ነገር ቁጭ ብሎ ካለ ወይ ተቀምጦ ካለ እዛው ይቆያል ማለት ነው። የሆነ ፎርስ አፕላይ ካልተደረገበት ኤግዘርት ካልተደረገበት ሚንስ ሄዶ አንድ ሰው ካላመነሳው ከዛ ቦታ ለረጅም ሰዓት ይቆያል ማለት ነው። አጌን የሆነ ኦብጀክት ወይ ደግሞ የሆነ ሰው በስፒድ እየሮጠ ሳለ ምንም አይነት ከፊቱ የሚያደናቅፈው ወይ ደግሞ ፎርሱ ስፒዱን ዲክሪስ የሚያደርግ ከውጪ ኤግዘርት የተደረገበት ፎርስ ካሌለ at the same speed at the same direction በዛው ስፒድ ይሄዳል for a long period of time ማለት ነው። this means ይሄ ለው ሁለት ኮንሰፕት ነው ያለው። አንደኛው አንድ ነገር ቁጭ ብሎ ካለ ቁጭ ብሎ ነው የሚቆየው ሌላ ፎርስ ኤግዘርት ካልተደረገበት። የሁለተኛው ፓርት አንድ ነገር እየተንቀሳቀሰ ካለ በአንድ አይነት ስፒድ በአንድ አይነት ዳይሬክሽን means speed plus direction means as you know from the lower grade speed plus direction ማለት velocity ማለት ነው is nothing on straight lines። ስለዚህ በአንድ አይነት ስፒድ ወይ ደግሞ በአንድ አይነት ፍጥነት ለረጅም ጊዜ በዛው ስፒድ ይሮጣል ማለት ነው። is sometimes called the law of inertia. What is inertia? What is inertia? Inertia ማለት ምን ማለት ነው? Inertia means the capability or the ability of an object to stay in its rest, its natural tendency. አንድ ነገር inertia ማለት ቁጭ ብዬ ካለው ቁጭ ብዬ ነው የምቆየው። ለምሳሌ መኪና ውስጥ ወይ ባጃጅ ውስጥ እየሄዳችሁ ሳለ በስፒድ እየሄደ ወይ ደግሞ ቀስ ብሎ እየሄደ ሳለ ሲጨምር ወደ ኋላ ወደ ፊት እንላለን። that is our tendency to stay at natural state. እዛ የመቆየታችን በተፈጥሮ ያለንበት ቦታ ላይ ነው የምንቆየው። የሆነ ባዕድ ነገር ሲመጣ እንንቀሳቀሳለን። that is inertia. ባላንስ እናደርጋለን ማለት ነው። the capability of an object at the natural state is natural state. ክሊር እየሮጠ ያለ አትሌቶች ሲሮጡ ካያችሁ እየሮጡ መጨረሻ ላይ እንደዚህ ይላሉ። why? because በዛ ስፒድ ነው መቀጠል የሚፈልጉት naturally ማለት ነው። at the same rate ኒውተን ፈርስት ለው የሁለተኛው ፓርት ላይ በዛ ስፒድ። ስለዚህ ከዛ ለመቀነስ ለመቆም ኦሬዲ ትራኩን ስላለፈ ስላሸነፈ ለመቆም ምንድነው የሚለው ሊወርቅም ይነሳል አንዳንዴ because ጉልበቱን ስለጨረሰ። እንደዛ አይነቱ ምንድነው inertia, the tendency or the capability of any physical system. so ብቻ አይደለም we are talking about physical science. yes, physics is one part of physical science. just we are talking about physical systems. therefore any physical system have its own natural tendency to stay as natural state, whether it is at rest or in motion. በእንቅስቃሴ ላይ ደግሞ ቁጭ ብሎ እንቅስቃሴ ባሌለበት ከሆነ መቆየት በዛው በእንቅስቃሴ ላይ ያለ በዛው ስፒድ መሄድ ይሄ ኢነርሺያ እንላለን። this is the inertia and that is why Newton's first law is called the law of inertia, because it is telling us the natural tendency of an object to be at the state of rest or to be at the state of motion. clear? that is why አንዳንዴ ኒውተን ፈርስት ላው the law of inertia እንላለን because of the reason that we are listing for. The tendency of an object to remain in a state of rest or uniform velocity in straight lines is called the inertia, that is what I am talking now, አሁን ያልኩት ማለት ነው, of the object. In other words, inertia is the tendency of an object to resist any attempt to challenge its velocity. አሁን ያልኩት ማለት ነው። ባጃጁ ቀስ ብሎ እያለ ሲፈጥን እንንቀሳቀሳለን ወደ ኋላ ወደፊት። ምንድነው እማናቀው ሳናቅ እኛ ሳናስብበት የመጣ ከመቀስፈት ማለት immediately react ስለምናረግ ነው ወደ ኋላ ወደፊት የምንለው ማለት ነው። that is why any attempt to change its velocity is velocity. As a result, Newton's first law is called the law of inertia. This law is explain how inertia affect moving and non-moving object. አሁን ያልነው ማለት ቁጭ ብሎ ካለ ቁጭ ብሎ ይቀያል፣ መሄድ ከፈለገ በዛው ስፒድ በአንድ አይነት ስፒድ ይሄዳል ማለት ነው። that is what we are talking. Now these figures a pull ball at rest until an unbalanced force is applied. ያው አንድ ላይ ነው ያሉት እነዚህ ፑሎች። ኳስ እንግዲህ ፑል አንዳንዴ ባትጫወቱ ሲጫወቱ ካያችሁ እንደዚህ ነው ቁጭ ብሎ ያሉት። yes ቁጭ ብሎ ያሉት። then after a force is applied, after they are in motion, they stay in motion until another force opposes them. እንዲሁ ቁጭ እንዳሉት ሁሉ እንቅስቃሴ ላይ ካሉ ሌላ ፎርስ ወይ ደግሞ ሌላ የነሱን ኬኔማቲክስ ወይ ሞሽን አፌክት የሚያደርገው እስካልመጣ ድረስ በአንድ አይነት ስፒድ ይቀጥላሉ ማለት ነው። ምን ከሆነ ነው በዛ የማይቀጥሉ? ወይ ጉርጓድ ውስጥ ከገቡ ወይ ደግሞ ብሎክ ከተደረጉ ነው ስፒዳቸው ሚኒማይዝ ኦር ዲክሪስ የሚሆነው ማለት ነው። now what is the mass of an object? how we relate the mass of an object with the inertia? the measure of inertia of an object. mass is what? our measure of inertia. mass inertian measure ለማድረግ ይጠቅመናል ማለት ነው። inertian measure ያደርግልናል ወይ ይለካልናል። mass is the inherent property of an object and the inherent property of an object and the constant everywhere. inherent property means external ያልሆነ inherent means የራሱ የሆነ የአንድ ፊዚካል ኦብጀክት ፕሮፐርቲ ነው ማለት ነው። mass ትልቅ ነው ትንሽ ነው ከባድ ነው ቀላል ነው የምንለው we are depending on the inertia or the mass of an object. we can say it have high energy or high masses or large masses because our mass is used to measure the inertia. if we are talking about mass, we can talking about indirectly talking about the inertia of an object. hence object with large mass have large inertia and are more resistant to change is rest of motion at rest. look, ይሄ ግርግዳ አለ እገፋዋለሁ ብል አልገፋም because የግርግዳው ኢነርሺያ ከኔ ስለሚበልጥ ማለት ነው። እቺን ይያት ከወለወርኳት ወራውራታለሁ because ቀላል ስለሆነች የኔ ኢነርሺያ ከዚች ፔን ስለሚበልጥ ማለት ነው። ከዚህ ዋይት ቦርድ ፔን ስለሚበልጥ ኢነርሺያው ትንሽ ነው እንደፈለኩ መወርወር እችላለሁ። if an object በጣም ትልቅ የሆነ ነገር ማንሳት ይከብደናል because ኢነርሺያው ትልቅ ስለሆነ yes. then if we have a large inertia, then you have a large masses. they are directly proportional. in short, in mathematical terms, inertia and the mass have directly proportional. large inertia, large mass. small inertia, small mass. clear? that is all. now the SI unit of mass, you know from the lower grades አምስተኛ ስድስተኛ ሰባተኛ ክፍል ሳይንስ ላይ እንደተማራችሁት ማስ የሚለካው በኪሎግራም ነው ማለት ነው። now the next Newton second law of motion. next the second law of motion. look, the first law, the law of inertia, or it's sometimes called the law of zero acceleration. the first law is the law of zero acceleration because an object is moving with constant velocity means the initial velocity and the final velocity of an object is the same. the time rate of the change of velocity, the acceleration is zero. clear? therefore Newton first law, we can say the law of inertia, the law of zero acceleration, whatever you like. and the Newton second law, this is the law of acceleration. it's sometimes called the law of acceleration. the acceleration of this law relating the acceleration of an object with the mass. with the mass of that object, or the acceleration of any physical system with its mass. The acceleration of a body is directly proportional to the net force acting on it and inversely proportional to the mass of the bodies. The mass of the bodies. Now, the direction of the acceleration is in the direction of the net force acting on the body. Mathematically, we can rewrite just like this. This is the mathematical statement for Newton's second laws. For Newton's second laws. This means the acceleration is directly proportional with force, means this not more force increase when the acceleration increase. Look, one thing that you have to understand, not only on this equation, in physics, this is a formula. Formula is not physics, it is a mathematics, because it is our tools to simplify our works. Instead of writing all this statement, we can use these single statements to say a lot of things about the relation between these quantities of dynamics. Therefore, what is physics in this equation is the relation between these three quantities. Now, we are talking about these equations. Newton, the mathematical formula for Newton's second laws. This statement is saying us when we have three quantities in a single equations, we have to compare two quantity and the third quantity must be constant. In this case, now if I am talking about the relations between these forces and the acceleration, the mass of this physical object or any particle is what? Must be constant. Therefore, the accelerations increased, this implies the force increased. Means they are directly proportional with these objects. This means F is directly proportional with the accelerations. F is directly proportional with the accelerations. This means when the acceleration increases, the force is increasing. In the other case, when the force is increased, the acceleration increases. Again, when the acceleration is decreased, this implies the force is decreased. And again, from this, when acceleration goes to infinitive, this implies force goes to infinitive. Again, this implies when acceleration is what? Acceleration is decreased, the force is decreased, because this implies what in other case? When the acceleration is goes to zero, this implies the force is what? Goes to zero. This indicates the accelerations and the force is directly proportional. First parts of Newton's second laws. This is true if and only if and only if the mass of the object is what? Constant. Constant. The mass of an object is constant. The second part of this statement is acceleration is related to the mass. When we are talking the relations between, or derived the equation for the acceleration from these equations, now A is equals to F over m. This implies what? Acceleration is inversely proportional with the mass of an object. This is a mathematical state. The second statement of Newton's second laws. The second statement. This means acceleration is inversely proportional with the mass of an object. Means when the mass is decreased, this implies the acceleration is what? Increased. Small mass have a large accelerations. For example, look, these have a large mass, these have small mass. When I throw this, it moves very fast, means the acceleration of is very slow because it have large masses. And then after, when I throw this, it moves very fast because it have slight mass or small masses. This means the acceleration of this object is what? Very high. This is the statement for this Newton's laws, these parts. Acceleration is high when mass is what? Small. Again, this statement indicates the mass of an object goes to 0, this implies what? The acceleration is what? Goes to infinity. The acceleration goes to infinity because they are inversely proportional. And as the others, m is increasing, this implies what? The acceleration is decreasing. This indicates when the mass of an object goes to infinity, the acceleration is what? Goes to 0. Look, that is why we say mathematics is our tools. It's not physics. Physics is what? This concept that what I am talking. And then we use these single equations instead of writing those statements. But inherently, as a physicist, we understand, we know these concepts from these single equations. Clear? Newton's second law is relating the acceleration of an object with both the mass and the net force exerting on that object. Clear? That is all. ስለዚህ ይሄ ምንድነው? ይሄ force is equals to mass times acceleration. ይሄ ማቴማቲክስ ነው፣ ፊዚክስ አይደለም። ማቴማቲክስ የኛ የፊዚክስ ቱልስ ነው። ለምሳሌ አጥር ለመስራት እንጨት መቁረጥ አለብን አይደለም? yes አጥር ለመስራት እንጨት መቁረጥ አለብን። እንጨት በምንድን ነው የምንቆርጠው? በመጥረቢያ። መጥረቢያ እንጨት ለመቁረጥ ይጠቅመናል። then after እንጨቱ አጥር ለመስራት ይጠቅመናል። ግልጽ ነው አይደል? መጥረቢያው እንጨቱን ይቆርጥልናል እንጂ አጥሩን አይሰራልንም። that is why mathematics is not physics. መጥረቢያችን ነው ማለት ነው። that is all. this ይሄኛው ሲንግል ስቴትመንት እነዚህን ሁሉ ሪሌሽኖች ይዛለች ማለት ነው። ታይም ሴቭ አድርጎልናል። yes ለዛ ነው መሳሪያችን ነው ያልነው። መሳሪያ የምንለው ስራችንን የሚያቀልልን ነው አይደል? that is all. that is all. this ይችኛው ስቴትመንት acceleration directly proportional with force means force ከጨመረ acceleration ይጨምራል፣ force ከቀነሰ acceleration ይቀንሳል ማለት ነው። because directly proportional ናቸው። አንድ directly proportional ከሆኑ አንደኛው ሲጨምር አንደኛው ሁለተኛውም ይጨምራል፣ ያንደኛው ሲቀንስ የሁለተኛውም ይቀንሳል። አንድ ስቴትመንት ውስጥ አንድ ፎርሙላ ውስጥ ሶስት ቫሪያብሎች ካሉ ሶስት ፊዚካል ኳንቲቲ ካሉ ሁለቱም ማወዳደር ከፈለግን አንዷን ኮንስታንት እናደርጋለን። ለዚህ ነው ፎርስ እና አክሰለሬሽንን ስናወዳደር ማስ ሁሌ ኮንስታንት መሆን ያለባት because አለበለዚያ ዲስተርብ ያደርግብናል ማለት ነው። አጌን እዚህም እነዚህ ስቴትመንቶች እውነት የሚሆኑት መቼ ነው? if and only if f is what? constant. ፎርሳችን ኮንስታንት ከሆነ ነው። ማስና አክሰለሬሽንን ኮምፔር ስናረግ ስናወዳደር ፎርስ ኮንስታንት ነው። ስለዚህ ኢንቨርስሊ ፕሮፖርሽናል ነው ስንል አንደኛው ሲጨምር አንደኛው ይቀንሳል። ስለዚህ ላርጅ ማስ ያለው ሌስ አክሰለሬሽን አለው፣ ሌስ አክሰለሬሽን ማስ ያለው large acceleration አለው። that is why they are inversely proportional ነኚህ ማለት ነው። this single statement ይሄን ሁሉ analysis or description ይገልጻል ማለት ነው። clear? that is all. this is the statement of Newton's second law. in SI unit the mass is kilogram, the unit of force is called the newtons. Newton's second law relates the description of motion to the cause of motion. means the cause of motion means the force, you know. was the definition from the definition of dynamics, because Newton's law is a fundamental principle or law of the dynamics. It is one of the most fundamental relationship in physics. Yes, it's obvious. It have a lot of application, but ብዙ application አለው ይሄ የኒውተን second laws ብዙ application አለው. What is the weight of a body? Weight. What's the difference between weight and the forces? Okay, what is weight of a body? The weight of a body is the force exerted on it due to gravity. The measure of how heavy an object mathematically it is stated by this. This means the product of the mass of the object and its gravitational acceleration. It is important to note that weight is a force that can vary depending on the location, because the value of gravitational accelerations This gravitational acceleration can differ based on the altitude and the geographical locations. The weight is depending on the gravitational acceleration because the mass of an object or any physical system is constant, unchanged. Now, then after, if any given physical quantity is interpreted or explained or described in terms of two quantities, if one is constant, then the second one is varied. Therefore, the acceleration, gravitational acceleration is varied. Then, if an object or any physical object is on the ground, on the moon or other planets, the mass of an object is not changed, but its weight is changed because the gravitational acceleration is varied from planet to planet or from place to place. This means the weight is changed due to what? Not the change of mass, but the change of the gravitational accelerations. Therefore, for example, the value of g or the gravitational acceleration on the surface of the moon is about that on the surface of about 1/6 of that of on the surface of the Earth, on the surface of the Earth. Therefore, due to the change of the gravitational accelerations, there is a change in the weight of an object. Weight force ነው is a force በምን በእርዝ ወይ ደግሞ በአዘር ፊዚካል ፕላኔት ኤግዘርት የሚደረግ አንድ ኦብጀክት ላይ ኤግዘርት የሚደረግ ፎርስ ነው። the force is not the force between two objects በሁለት ኦብጀክት መሃል ያለ ፎርስ ሳይሆን በኦብጀክት or physical object እና በእርዝ መሃል ያለ or not only the earth, the other planets or the moons of the earth. If this is so called the weight of an object. weight of object ነው እና weight ምንድነው? as the location ሲቀየር ሲጨምር ወይ ሲቀንስ weight ይጨምራል because ማሱ ስለሚጨምር ሳይሆን gravitational acceleration ስለሚጨምርና ስለሚቀንስ ነው። this means due to the change of the gravitational acceleration ስለሚቀንስ ነው weight የሚቀንሰው እንጂ ማሱ constant ነው። this is the concept that's written here. Now let us see the examples. A force of 10 Newton acts on a block of mass m 2 kilogram resting on a small horizontal surface. What is the acceleration of the block? This means the required quantity is the acceleration of the block. Now, not only in these problems or these questions, for at any questions in physics, you have to know 3 very important points. The first one, you have to have or capable to identify the given quantity. የተሰጠ ነገር አንድ ጥያቄ ውስጥ ፊዚክስ ውስጥ ሶስት ስቴፕ ነው የምንሄደው። አንደኛው ምንድነው የተሰጠን፣ ሁለተኛ ምንድነው የተጠየቅነው፣ ሶስተኛ የተጠየቅነውን እንዴት ነው የምንፈልገው፣ የትኛውን ፎርሙላ or የትኛውን ኮንሰፕት ነው አፕላይ የምናደርገው። clear? The 3 very important concepts that you should have to know when you solve questions in physics: the given quantity, the required quantity, then after the relations between the given and the required quantity. That means which principle is possible to solve or to relate those quantities. Now let us see. Given, the force is given the force is what? 10 Newton. The others, the mass of an object is equals to 2 kilogram. And then after the second step, the required quantity. Required. The acceleration of these objects. Clear? Solution. The third step. Solution. The third step, ሶስተኛው step solution ነው። የትኛው principle or የትኛው law ነው እነዚህ ሁለቱ የተሰጡትንና ይሄ የተጠየቀውን የሚያገናኝልን ወይ ሪሌት የሚያደርግልን የትኛው ነው? ኒውተን ሰከንድ ነው። therefore by using newtons second law, we have dividing both sides by m, again by m, this cancel by this implies acceleration is equals to force over mass. Therefore, substituting the value of all the given quantities in this equation, so you can find the value of the acceleration. Force is given here, 10 Newton, mass is 2 kilogram, then this cancel by this is 5 we have, therefore 5 Newton per kilogram. This means 5 meter per second square. This is acceleration or the required quantities. Look, from this Newton means what? Kilogram meter per second square. Yes, therefore divided by kilogram. This implies this remains meter per second square. That is all about these examples. Now this is the exercise for you. And what is the weight of a body of mass this kilogram on the surface of the earth when the gravitational acceleration is given? You can calculate, do it by as homework, and then after next time we will continue from this, and then see you again.